Yamaha is cooking something big for 2026, and honestly, it might be the most exciting middleweight sport bike we've seen from them in years. We're talking about the brand new Yamaha YZF-R9. If you've been waiting for Yamaha to bring back that sweet spot between the R7 and the R1, this might finally be it. And it's not just another slightly bigger R7 either. Yamaha seems to be taking a bold new direction. Early leaks and development reports suggest the R9 could be far more versatile than past middleweights. There are even rumors of Yamaha experimenting with a mild hybrid assist system. Not full electric, nothing complicated, just a little boost to help with smoother launches, better low-end pull, and improved efficiency. Imagine an R bike with extra torque when you twist the throttle, without changing the classic Yamaha feel. Let's start with the design because Yamaha is really sharpening things up this time. The 2026 R9 looks like a perfect blend of R1 aggression, R7 sleekness, and the compact feel of the MT Aero9. The front end is more aerodynamic, the air intake looks wider, and the LED headlight is tucked deeper into the fairing. It gives the bike a focused, predatory look, almost like it's leaning forward even when standing still. Even the tail section looks redesigned, slimmer, sharper, and almost MotoGP inspired. The rear seat area looks tighter and more aerodynamic, with clean lines and no unnecessary plastic. Yamaha seems focused on giving the R9 that lightweight, race-bred profile where every surface looks intentional. It feels like a bike designed to slice through the wind rather than just sit pretty in the showroom. Now about the engine. The R9 is expected to use Yamaha's CP3 Triple, the same heart found in the MT-09, but tuned differently for smoother, stronger mid-range power. And if the hybrid assist rumor is true, the bike could offer a little electric push at low speeds. Not enough to feel strange, just enough to make launches cleaner and reduce the need for big revs. It's performance blended with everyday usability. Picture pulling away from a stoplight and instead of bogging down or needing aggressive throttle, the bike gives you a subtle electric nudge. That's the promise of a mild hybrid setup. It fills in the low RPM gaps and lets the engine focus on strong mid-range punch. This could make the R9 feel instantly responsive, especially around town or on twisty roads where torque matters more than peak horsepower. Some leaks mention an eco-sport mode, which actually makes sense. It's not about making the bike slow. It's about smarter power delivery for riders who commute or enjoy longer trips. A mode that balances performance and efficiency could make the R9 a bike you can truly live with every day. The idea of a practical, efficient, and still thrilling Yamaha sport bike is something many riders have been waiting for. Here's the part that surprised a lot of people. Yamaha seems to be testing slightly more forgiving suspension and a bit more ground clearance. Not to turn the R9 into an adventure bike, but to help it handle rougher back roads and imperfect pavement. Think of it as real-world tuning, the kind of setup that keeps the bike stable and comfortable on uneven roads without sacrificing sportiness. Inside the cockpit, Yamaha is stepping things up. Expect a bigger, brighter TFT display, likely around 5 or 6 inches, with cleaner graphics and better smartphone integration, maybe even navigation or voice command pairing depending on region. And if the hybrid assist becomes reality, riders might get power blend info, battery levels, and customizable performance settings right on the screen. It feels very next-gen. Ergonomics look more balanced, too. Not as aggressive as an R6, not as upright as a commuter. Just a sweet middle ground where you can lean forward when you want, but still ride for hours without needing a chiropractor. Based on early test bike photos, the R9 seems built for spirited weekend rides and comfortable everyday trips, not just the track. That's a big shift for Yamaha's R-Series lineup. Pricing is where Yamaha seems especially smart. Most predictions place the R9 between the R7 and the R1, but closer to the R7. Something around $9,500 to $11,000 in the UK, or roughly $10,500 to $12,000 in the US. If it truly launches with hybrid assist and upgraded electronics, that price would be impressive. It puts the R9 in reach for riders wanting real performance without Superbike level cost. Compared to the old R6, the R9 isn't trying to be a razor-sharp track weapon. The R6 was brilliant but unforgiving on the street. The R9 feels like Yamaha's attempt to bring back that spirit in a way everyday riders can enjoy. More torque, more comfort, and more tech. It's not a replacement for the R6, but it might be the spiritual successor many fans have been wanting. When you compare it to the R7, the difference becomes even clearer. The R7 is fun and approachable, but it's not the power machine some riders hoped for. The R9 fills that gap perfectly. It offers more excitement, more engine character, and a more premium feel without stepping into R1 territory. It's like the missing puzzle piece in Yamaha's Sportbike lineup. And when you look at the MT-09, things get interesting. The MT-09 is wild, playful, a little chaotic, in a good way. The R9 will likely share its heart, but express a totally different personality. More focused, more precise, more track-ready. Same DNA, but raised under stricter parents. Riders who love the MT-09's engine but want a serious sport bike experience will probably love the R9. So overall, the 2026 Yamaha YZF-R9 is shaping up to be something special. A blend of real-world comfort, modern tech, rumored hybrid boost, and aggressive new styling. It feels like Yamaha is creating a middleweight sport bike for a new era. Fast, exciting, but still practical. If the launch matches the hype, expect a lot of former R6 riders and new enthusiasts to jump on the R9 as soon as it hits dealerships.